Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to get into some explosive truth that I hope gets shared out because it's been kept secret for the longest time in Canadian history. I dug deep on this one, and it's good. It's good as I go forward with our party, the Canadian Constitutionalist Party. It's going to be Party of the Canadian Constitutionalists. I'm going to tell everybody right now, we did have a former name. We used capitals and small letter language that was voted down. I still have the original letter from Elections Canada when Pierre Poilievre, with his former leader of the time, Erin O'Toole, and then Justin Trudeau, leader of the Liberal Party of Canada, that time Elizabeth May, leader of the Green Party, then Jagmeet Singh, who's still the leader of NDP, and as well as many others, all voted no to an abbreviation of a capital C, little p party called the Canadian Constitutionalist Party. Well, we lost those mainstream registered parties, all leaders. I have the letter. I've kept it. It's posted on my Facebook just 2 years ago. We lost with Elections Canada because those leaders said there will be no way in hell the people of Canada or the First Peoples will ever see big C or little c constitutionalism. What does that mean? It means codified and unwritten laws for you, the people. That's right. They said they'd rather it big C, P for communism. That's legal in Canada. That's welcomed in Canada by all party leaders. Then Erin O'Toole and his right hand, Pierre Poilievre, who's been a lifetime Privy Council for a very, very long time. They voted, I have all their votes, that no, Canadians won't be we the people, and you will never see codification or unwritten laws made by you, the people. You're to remain subjects, and the First Peoples, they can call them Aboriginal, they can call them Indigenous, but as far as the legal design of Canada, they will remain savages defined constitutionally under the Indian Act 1876 to right now, today as I give this video in 2023, and forever and a day, savage Indians defined forever that way, less than human beings. And subjects, you, all of you, will remain their slaves. They will decide how you live, what the rules will apply to you on any given day of the week. They will change the goalposts forever. And they would rather have codified communism than ever free and a we the people constitutional system. That is forbidden in Canada by all the political parties. So let's look at the political parties as they are registered in Parliament today, right now, and historically as their founding memberships crafted them. Folks, the Liberal Party of Canada has zero, I repeat, zero founding members alive today. In fact, the last member died in 1938. Did you all know that the Liberal Party of Canada is run by 5 people and 5 people alone? It's been that way, been absolutely that way since 1938. Are you ready for the Liberal Party of Canada, aka the Progressive Conservatives, aka now CPC, Conservative Party of Canada, which is also the legal short abbreviation for Communist Party of China? I know nobody wants to believe that, but that's the facts. That's the legal truth. That's the constitutional truth for both China and Canada as well. It's kind of funny. They switched to that abbreviation the same time in 2012 that they took on the Communist Party of China and cemented a binding treaty giving away Canada forever and a day to the Communist Party of China. It's why there's Chinese police stations. That's the truth. But the Conservative Party of Canada has no founding members alive today. The last one died in 1939. These parties should have died out or created brand new, not change your name. They should have done another membership drive, another accountability drive to secure a new founding membership. A registered Canadian subjects and Canadian savages should be the founding membership of the party. But they're all dead, and there's no law in Canada that forbids those 5 people who own and run the party from doing anything they want to do. There's no law. All the founding members are gone, and Canadians and First Peoples still vote forward these 2 parties who are completely undemocratic and completely autocratic. You can look all over the world at all the autocratic, tyrannical governments. They're exactly the same as the Liberal Party of Canada and the Conservative Party of Canada. Now, what about NDP, folks? Nearly 98.4% of the NDP's founding party membership, the real legal Government of Canada registered founding members, union labor force and non-union labor attached to 2 societies, right, through unions and non-union alike. Labor. They didn't go to the companies. They went to the workforce. Did you know they're almost all dead? 1961 was the founding. They've all long since gone. Folks, it's already 62 years ago for NDP. When you take all their founding membership, all those registered Canadians, you find 98.4% are dead. There's only 6 left. 6 left in all of Canada. Do you know what their mean age is? 95 years old. If they're not in a home or completely not functionable, I'd be very surprised of those 6. They're alive, but what is their functionality, and are they really involved in NDP anymore? Long since retired, probably in old folks' homes. Very limited in functionality. NDP is no longer the Labour Party because they're all dead. Now, these parties do membership drives. You know, they charge you money. But legally, according to Elections Canada, you have absolutely no say in those parties. You're just a person giving away your money. You're not legally registered with the party. You are in the party itself, run by 5 autocrats. That's it. You've got a leader and you've got 5 people who do everything and decide everything. Sure, there's EDAs. They got boards too, but only 5 of those members are registered too. 3 are only legal. Very autocratic. I don't know. I think people should wake up. Now, there's nothing we can do about that system. We can build this party, and we are. We've got way more signatures than we actually legally need right across Canada, full membership. I want to continue on. I want to get more founding members as we lead up to registration 1 year before the federal election. But I want everybody to know that these laws must be changed and bound constitutionally. This will be part of conventional education for all Canadians and all First Peoples. You need to know this stuff. I'm very happy. A lot of people sharing lots with me. Lots of wake up on crown colonialism, empires. It's going everywhere, left and right. I like the tags in the LGBTQ press release from a famous Scottish English actor. He's a homosexual man, he went through it. He goes, I had to recant that. He wouldn't take his award from the British government. He wouldn't. He said, no, I don't want your Bill of Rights. I don't want your system. I renounce it. I've got dual citizenship. I am American. I am happy to be one with we the people. That's the left side, guys. And on the right, we're seeing many wake up to C40 cities. I presented that more than 4 years ago. I'm extremely happy people are waking up to it now. But it shows you folks that the work we got into more than 4 years ago just starting to come online now. I've had a lot of people over the years get frustrated with me and say, you're too far ahead, you've got to slow down. Well, folks, the world doesn't slow down. And that's why we built this party, designed this party. It took many years to get it together, and that's why we have to continue on. I know a lot of people don't understand. I know they don't. I know a lot of people are struggling with legal concepts. I just had that phone call today. Natural law again, all of it, maritime law. We go into all these systems, God's law, all these laws. Folks, none of those law systems that you want to incorporate are going to be anything but corruptible as long as you remain in the crown and you don't have we the people codified constitutional conventions for you the people. And you need the world's greatest minds. I've got 167. I thought that would be the hardest thing to do, and it's the only good that came out of COVID and the lockdowns, is that I got to be invited to every university. I got to participate with the greatest legal minds in the world from all over the world. I got African professors speaking up again. I've got Spanish, I've got Italian professors speaking up again. They're all seeing it, and it's all starting to make sense. I do have stuff to write. You guys are going to see me in Chicago. You're going to see me in Texas. You're going to see me with a lot of these professors from all over the world as the world goes forward. I don't have the wealth or luxury of touring Europe or going through Africa or going through Asia. It's not going to happen. But the work is done. Those people are alive and well today. There's so very, very many of them that will give you the truth in real history, in real legal speak, and in real constitutionalism. For all Canadians, all First Peoples, in every registered minority language, and all of the First Peoples languages, should they choose it, even those that are extinct. I'm pleased to say we have from Russia before the Ukrainian conflict. We already got that registry. Métis were surprised. Why are we in St. Petersburg? And I shocked that left system to show them that the Russian-American company in historical history, and that those First Peoples all across Canada, even the ones extinct today, were brought back to St. Petersburg, were logged in the system, not in colonialism, not in anything but learn a language, share a language. That's what Russia does. USA did the same thing. You can find all the extinct First People languages safe and sound in the United States of America. The 21 tribes that no longer exist in what we call Cascadia, British Columbia, a massive area of unceded land, they're all saved, logged, and available just into southern border states. They're there, guys. It's all there. We have the best of the best all the way back to the Aztecs and the Mayans. We've got them. We've got those First Peoples too. Everybody knows the score. From Russia to USA, it's Canada that's the massive malfunction in diseased colonialism. C40 cities is only the beginning, folks. I know a lot of people are worried. All these municipalities. Right now, the big trip is moving from C40 cities. I know you're all learning it new. I know it's all new and people are scared. That's nothing, because they're already advancing beyond that. They're already planning a federalism, city and federal government, meaning abolish 50 states, abolish 10 provinces, 3 territories, abolish the 84 regions of Russia called obelisks, and the 3 more they are trying to secure from Ukraine in real federalism. They want to abolish that federalism and begin a new, which is old world order, the city-state, where it's federal government and cities, and all of you rural folks, beat it. You will be slaves on the Lord and Baron's land. The centralized city will take away all your farmland. They'll harvest it. They'll control the mines. They'll control the resources they need and keep everybody working as a slave in the city, begging for food, scraps from the divine elite. That is old world order. It's not new, folks. It's very old. If you haven't read my paper, The Nature of International Law, as it really is, you should read it. It's audio. You can listen to it. It takes about 30-some minutes. It's worth it. I made it all the way to Oxford with that. Incredible, incredible part of my life. One of the greatest works I've ever done. And I was pleasured to do it. The P5 certainly enjoyed it. But we see the tyranny of governments move against that quickly. Joe Biden and his dirty Democrats. We see the United Kingdom, all parties. We see France balancing it on a balance beam, but they're likely to go against it because they have colonial assets too. USA, under Joe Biden wants to be king of the world in modern times. He wants Americans transitioned into global slavery, not domestic, on the global front, and everybody that America goes through, and it's contrary to the U.S. Constitution. People of America don't realize the power of the executive, the power to write treaties without any reference to the people, Congress, or Senate, or even the Supreme Court of the United States of America. The executive, the president, controls treaties. And if they want to go full-on anti-America and narrate that globally, they can, and they are. Under Joe Biden, they are. There's never been a worse globalist, anti-American president ever in the history of America. We can go through lots who've done some pretty piss-poor jobs, but the worst anti-American president to ever sit in that seat is clearly Joe Biden today. And it's scary because America is a very strong country. Now, Russia's resisting. Russia is the next strongest power in the world today of military might. Absolutely. We don't want to see Russia and USA go at it. We don't want to see them destroy each other or weaken their militaries to a point that old world order comes back to fruition, because I can tell everybody clearly, and I don't care what anyone says, you'll never find a credible expert to dispute what I'm about to tell you. There was literally little to no human rights, none whatsoever, before World War II. Very, very limited, because global subjects and savages have no rights unless those governments said they do. The only codified human rights were for the divine elite first class. That's the truth. And the rights that we do have in the world today, you can thank USA and you can thank Russia in a massive, large way, contrary to everything you've been told. That's the truth. Russia highlighted as some former Soviet Union many of the brutality and inconsistencies of the crown. In fact, they made it illegal, and the world agreed to that too. Even USA agreed to that, even with Russia. There are times when USA and Russia come together for penmanship. COVID-19 was the last one. Apparently, Minsk agreements was one too, but we don't see that coming to fruition. So there's an undisclosed war. It's a crown colonial war on we the people. If they can destroy we the people from Russia, they'll destroy we the people from USA too. That's a fact. And that is the global agenda. That's what the elites want. They want servitude. They want slavery. They want massive wealth transfer. That's what they want. That's what they've always wanted. They don't want to lose their wealth, their power. That's the sick reality we face today. This is my video. Get it shared out. We're going to re-release more membership. We want a bigger founding membership. I don't want it all anti-vax. We took on way too much of that. I'm not erasing people unless there's criminal reasons for why we're erasing them, or they've just gone beyond the measure. And it's only a very limited handful, folks. Most of our over 800 is going to remain. But I want to go back through right across Canada, and it's not going to be me. It's going to be those who've signed up. We're going to have everybody have the forms. Yes, depending on what province I'm in, I will sign up people, but I'm going to need everybody to do that too. These commissions we're building, I should have done more this weekend. I didn't because I had a tremendous loss of a friend, and he's still not gone, but mentally he's gone, and communicative-wise he's gone, and I won't be able to speak with him again. I've said my goodbyes, but I'm going to get this finished out. We're going to start the commissions. We're going to go through all the government forms. Reverse. I always do things irreversibly. So I start at the top, and I do it transparently, just as I did the Alberta Independence Party, legally, in full transparency and in full inclusivity, like nobody ever, because nobody ever does. Nobody ever does, and nobody educates the people all along the way. We've got more than 2 years. We've got 2 years and almost 3/4 to get all this done. We're going to get it done, and you're all going to be there transparently, start to finish. Thanks. That's my video. Get it shared out. Get people knowing the truth, because people don't even know how the political system is run here in Canada, and it's extremely autocratic. The people aren't there. They've never been there, and they like that. They like that. That's my video. Bye now. God bless.